Hello. Tonight I'm cooking duck, one of my favorite dishes of all time. I love duck, in particular this duck. This is a Millard duck. These are the ducks they use to make foie gras. So these ducks get larger, they get super fed. Subsequently, all the rest of their parts are bigger. So normally when you buy duck breast, you'll see much smaller duck breast, but this is a half of a lobe, double-breasted, right? So the significance of this is the flavor and the texture of the Millard duck. It eats like steak. I call it duck steak. And not only that, you got this wonderful fat layer on top that crisps and gives you great flavor. I love to serve duck with some type of fruit, and in particular, my favorite is cherries. I love cherries. So we're gonna make I got some fresh cherries. We're gonna make a gastrique. We're gonna make this cherry compote. And also, one of my favorite vegetables, I'm a fan of cabbage. Cabbage is the salt of the earth kind of vegetable that I love. I love the flavor of it. I love green cabbage, but I'm using red cabbage. I love red cabbage more than green cabbage just because A, it's purple, it's kind of my favorite color. And not only that, it has a lot more health. You know, it's health food. I don't eat it because it's healthy, I eat it because I like it. But not only that, it also has wonderful benefits in red cabbage. Anthocyanins and lots of antioxidants. So what we're going to do with this breast, I scored it here, and the significance of that is to allow the fat to render out. And I'm going to season only the flesh side, not the skin side, pretty liberally with some salt and pepper only. And this is going to be put in a skillet. I'm using a cast iron skillet. And you're going to put this on low heat. You can even actually start it out in a cold pan and bring it up. Mine's kind of got a lot of heat on it. So we're going to let that just keep going. And it's going to start slowly letting its fat come out and rendering it. We're going to let that keep going like that. Now let's jump on our gastrique. Now a classical gastrique is equal parts of sugar and vinegar of your choosing. And you cook that down and you make that, make like a syrup. And that gives you a sweet and sour kind of effect. And then at some point you introduce a fruit component to it if you like. Classical sauce orange is kind of built with the basis of the gastrique. So let's get this going. I've got the sugar right here, equal parts. That's just white sugar. And I'm going to go ahead and use some balsamic vinegar for this because I love balsamic, cherries. The whole thing just sounds quite delicious. And there you go, equal parts vinegar and sugar. And that's going, I'm going to put this down. Again, we're think about caramel. That's kind of basically what we got going on here. But it's instead of sugar, and it's vinegar and sugar. So that gives you that sweet and sour effect. Great, so I'm going to bring that up to a boil. We're going to add cherries. I got a bunch of fresh cherries that I just pitted. And that goes in there. And we're going to cook that down until it gets a nice compote. I'm looking for, almost like a marmalade consistency. Let's take a look at our duck, see what it's doing. Kind of throwing off some smoke. See, you get some crispy there. Looking good. We got to keep this going. Moving around. It's throwing off a lot of fat already. And that's a good thing. So, at this point, let's go ahead and start working on our cabbage. Now, I love to make this salad dressing, a very simple salad dressing with cabbage. You can use it with just lettuce or whatever you like. It has no olive oil in it, no oil in it. But I basically just take red cabbage, as you can see here. That's a nice red cabbage. And take my Japanese mandolin. Just shred it. I've got a little bit of onion. You can use scallions if you like. I'm using just a little shaved white onion. Or you can do red onion, keeping the red vein. And here's the kicker. This takes it to the whole new level. I take some ginger. I love ginger with this. The duck and the ginger and the cherries. Duck is fatty and rich. So I want to balance that out. So I love the whole idea of a raw, kind of a slaw. That's in the cherries and the sweet and sour. This dish has all the elements of a great dish. It has fat, salt, sweet. What else? fat, salt, sweet, and umami. Oh my God, umami. So, getting on the umami train, one thing I've discovered recently is this liquid amino acid. I love this in lieu of soy sauce. It is not as, soy sauce is, having more of a deeper flavor. This stuff has just a ton of umami. And I love using it, sneaking it into places where I want that kind of umami bomb. So basically, moving on to the dressing here. So I've got my ginger here, my shredded cabbage. And we're just going to do a little equal parts soy and vinegar. And that's kind of it. And I'm going to use some balsamic here. Because balsamic has a little bit of sweetness in there. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this liquid amino acid in there. We're going to give that a mix. And you're going to let this set. You can make this no more than 30 minutes ahead of time. But certainly if you do it a couple hours or so, that'd be even better. So there you go. You can't ask for anything more simple than that. Let's give it a taste. Perfect. Really delicious. That's going to be the accompaniment of the duck. As you can see, look at the color of that. Just amazing. You can see our cherry compote is doing nice. Doing good things there. Now I'm going to cook this pretty much all the way on that skin. And I'm going to flip it over, finish it in the oven for like 4 or 5 minutes, take the duck out and let it rest, and we're good. And that's it. It's the beauty of this thing. You can see when you cook, when you're using a gastrique or using anything with sugar, you can see here the bubbles. The size of the bubbles tell you where the sugar's at, how hot the sugar is. You can see I'm getting these large, big bubbles in there. That's good. That means the temperature is increasing. And the sugars are getting, caramelized. Exactly what I want. Also, what I love about this dish, when I first started cooking in the 80s, we were kind of beguiled into this delusion that you had to put garnishes on everything and you had to represent all these colors, and that's totally bogus. That's not contemporary cooking now. So I don't believe in putting anything on the plate that doesn't belong there just for the sake of color. So I love the monochromatic palette of this whole dish. So you've got the red cabbage, you got the cherry compote, and you got the duck. And I think it's something really nice about that. So I went ahead and flipped over the duck, as you can see. Look at that thing. And we're going to go, a super crispy skin right there is delicious. We're going to go in the oven, again, 5 or 6 minutes, and we're good. Our cherry compote's looking really nice. And that's it. And when we come back, I'm gonna finish this dish with some fig vincado. Vincado is it's a condiment made after the wine making process. It comes from Apulia. And what they do after they press red grapes, typically Negro Amargo grapes are indigenous to that region, they take the must and they cook it down. And they get this liquid, this syrupy, sweet, sour, and has this wonderful like grape flavor to it. And literally it means, vincado means cooked wine. So, that's great. This is wonderful. This is exactly where I want it to be. Yummy cherry deliciousness. Wow, that's great. Okay,